Are we too dark? Nah,
I don't think
it's cozy. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no.
See some other setups of podcasts, you know. Come on, it's. That was a terrible sentence.
Well, I was waiting for you to finish.
Like, hey, like what, you know?
Yeah, it sounds like you've not been reading these days.
No, I have not been, because I fall asleep after 2 pages every time.
Yeah.
Or 1 even.
Yeah.
No, I've just been working so hard on this damn trench.
Yeah.
This never-ending story.
Can't wait to see the back of this hole in the ground.
Oh my god.
This 37-metre hole.
It is massive.
Yeah.
So I just fall asleep instantly in the evenings and just out of it. I mean, we're sitting here sometimes, you know, we try to watch something and I think at 8:30 I'm already nodding off, dozing off.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for me to stay awake.
We have to keep rewinding things because you're missing it.
Yeah, either I'm falling asleep or my mind is completely somewhere else.
Yeah.
Thinking about what I need to do or did. Yeah. Well, we can see what did we do this week.
Well, we had Nikki here for most of the week.
Yeah, so we have to get in touch with her to ask a bit more about the feedback on the cabin.
Yes, there was a couple of things that she already mentioned, like it needs a coffee machine.
Yeah, that's a must in Sweden.
And a brush and shovel and some kind of bucket for the ash for the fire.
Ah, yeah.
And
that is useful.
She said...
but it's not really a huge list, is it?
No, not really. No, I mean, there's a couple of things that we'll need for health and safety, you know, fire extinguisher, maybe fire blanket. And,
yeah. And we have to look at these extra beds that are there. Yes. Or there's one extra bed that's a fold-out bed. Yeah,
maybe get some... buy some new sheets and towels.
Yeah,
and then,
it would be nice to put it on the market and just see.
Yeah.
You know, if people are interested, we have to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't keep making it more perfect.
No.
And, you know, invest a lot of money in it, and then you got a cabin in the middle of nowhere that maybe only a few people want to come to.
Yeah, exactly. There's no point in splashing out and spending a lot of money on it if...
I'm thinking not even doing the Wi-Fi and all that in the beginning, because that costs quite a bit.
Well, Nikki said that she did get 4G even in the bedroom at the back. So,
okay. Well, then I think that's fine for a lot of people, at least that they can get on their phones and check things. So, of course, it would be good to get the TV working. That could be nice.
Yeah, that's true for the cold evenings when you're all cozy inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can put a bunch of DVDs maybe in there. And
she also said to get rid of the desk next to the fireplace. And if we could move that around a bit, it would be really good.
Yeah.
And put maybe sofa over that instead. And then you'd have a sofa next to the fireplace.
Yeah.
That would be nice, of course, that you can sit by the fire.
Yeah, absolutely. So a few bits and bobs to do, and then we'll see.
So that was, sorry to see Nikki go so quick. Yeah,
it was really, really great having her here. An extra pair of hands, an extra smile about the place.
Yeah, I was writing that to Ben, who made a comment that thinking that your sisters.
Yeah, I can see
she
that.
Had the hair tied up. Yeah, exactly.
And the glasses that look similar as well.
Yeah, true, actually. Yeah, looking at it there.
And of course the accent.
We've got it on the laptop, that's why we're staring at the laptop. I was also saying that you look alike, but you're also alike in spirit, in your positive spirit. And that is very nice to have around, especially when I'm struggling with things and new things like welding again and breaking buckets, and it's just going so slow through this process of this trench digging and many other things, not just the trench.
Yeah, and it's hard to stay motivated.
Yeah, exactly, and to stay positive. A lot of the time I'm just frustrated. Not all the time, I mean, a lot of the time things go well, but there are some times where I get really frustrated. And this time, then you realize it when there's somebody else than you around.
Yeah.
Saying that to Nikki as well, it's... Yeah, you really start to notice your own behavior when somebody else comes to your place.
Yeah, that's true.
And visits.
Yeah.
It's it kind of points it out to you yourself. She doesn't need to do anything. It's just her presence.
Yeah.
Shows you like, did I just say that? Do I talk to Caroline like that all the time? Did I just shout at my kids? Oh no, things like that.
Yeah.
So, but she's just really lovely, and like she said, well, it's good that you think about these things yourself.
Yeah, that you're aware, yeah.
And that you're not just a dick all the time.
No, you're absolutely not.
You're not just a dick, you're trying not to be one.
No, I mean, look, there's a lot going on, and not only that, but we've got the pressure of winter looming on us.
Yeah.
You know, and these are jobs that really need to be done. Because if the snow comes, then...
Yeah, how you're going to be in a trench and laying pipes out.
Yeah, exactly. So there's really pressure on, so
yeah,
I think you're handling it well.
Yeah, looks like today and tomorrow will still be rather warm. Just around below 10 degrees.
Which
but at night
crazy.
it is freezing. You get frost every morning now. And... excuse me. And those temperatures are going to drop, it seems, in a few days. Maybe not at night so much. It will be then, it looks like definite freezing every morning. Proper frost.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon, just above freezing. 3 to 5 degrees maybe. The thing is that the afternoons are getting shorter and shorter. There's so much less daylight.
Also.
So even when it says 5 degrees during the day, you go like, oh, well, that's not so cold. But it's only for maybe an hour or two, and then it goes back to freezing quick.
Yeah.
So the ground at some stage is just not going to get unfrozen anymore. And that's what I'm worried about. Got this massive pile of dirt that I need to work
we've
with.
still got to sieve the dirt to make sand, to lay under the pipes and between the pipes and on the pipes.
It seems like in between the pipes is not so important, but because they don't rub against each other. That's the whole point for the sand. That you don't have any sharp stones that can rub against these pipes over the years with the frost and thaw.
So that's going to be quite a job, because the hole is done. We've got it going all the way through a hole under the foundations of the house, and it's 2 meters now all the way to the barn. And on Nicky's last day, we had breakthrough under the foundation of the barn going into the growing room. So that's
that hole
done.
is ready, and I just one last, which is an annoying job, I have to do by hand with the pickaxe. I have to make it a bit lower at the wall of the barn. I kind of regret also not doing that more here by the house. I think that could have been lower, but we put the pipes down and everything now, so because I measured it to be 170 or something only, or 150 at some part, and I think we might be able to get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, it's closer to the house, so there'll be some heat coming from the house, and you know, there is snow build up right up against the house. So.
Exactly, and in the future we will build a terrace over that as well. Yeah. So we'll plank that up, board it up on the sides. Yeah. And that will of course build up with snow in the winter as well against the sides then. So that should be quite an insulation for there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a bit of a risk, but look, maybe I'm overdoing it, but on the other hand, everybody's saying it. There have been even online it said you could do 150, but that's with the current climate that they think is now apparently scorching the earth. But besides me making jokes about climate change, 2 years ago it was absolutely freezing, record freezing temperatures up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so then, like he was saying, if your pipes are on a piece of ground that you're clearing of snow throughout the winter, then that frost can go
it's
2
more
meters
exposed.
easily.
Yep.
Thomas, who we're buying the wood chip boiler from, he's dug his down to 3 meters. Now he's got the machinery for it and all that, of course. So.
Yes, and he probably didn't do it right before winter as well.
Well, it's his business that he was setting up, so he's also got helping hands with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's got a big plot where he had the space, you know, he had plans, he knows what he's doing. So whereas I dug a garden and I'm also close to that. Yes. Yeah. Anyway.
So next we have to, like I said, we have to make the sand, the soft earth. Yeah. Which is going to be quite a big job for so much. Yeah, you know. Trench. Some
parts, like now that I kind of prepared the trench by hand as well. I got rid of the worst rocks that are really, really jaggy rocks and all that. So I don't think it has to be a super thick layer of sand. I think with, this 5 centimeters, you're going to be okay. But that's, I don't know. But I don't think it needs to be massive. But then you have the two water cables, cold water cables, pipes, lines, I don't know what you would say, hoses. On top of that will be the fat PAX cable. That, however, will be heated, of course, because that's sending hot water back and forth between the wood chip boiler and the house. And so that will leak some heat as well, and thus the pipes below it are not worried. So I'm, even if it was 1.50 meters, I wouldn't be worried. But that does mean that has to be sending hot water all the time.
Yes.
If there's a day or a few weeks you're going on holiday, you're switching it off, and it's going to be super cold.
It's a bit risky.
Yeah. You have to empty the systems, basically.
Yes, yeah, and we were advised by Thomas to make sure that we've got plenty of taps all over the place, so that if we do want to drain it, then it's easy to do it from different places.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have that, right?
We don't, but I mean, we're gonna. Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
I mean, I've set it up for the water that's going to the outside tap that you can switch off on the inside, and it drains it for the winter. I have what I bought for what I was hoping, just the one cold water line, that's the rusty pipe that broke during the winter. There I have a tap as well, so you can switch off on this side, and on the other side is a tap to open and close for water to come out of it. Yeah, he said it, put it everywhere, so that if you need to do some work somewhere on a pipe, that you don't have to every time empty it all.
The whole system.
The whole system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. It's on the way. We're getting there. It's a major job, but I don't think I'll make it to the chicken coop this winter.
No,
which is a bit of a shame.
It's still going to be quite a job to get all that done.
It's a real shame, because I'm going to have to like I say, have to lay this electric cable across. So I'd have to dig that up again then next year for making the trench to the chicken coop. Then again, we're going to get rid of quite some chickens this winter.
Yes.
So I don't think we'll be fighting a lot with the water. And
no,
we've got the water heater as well, so that worked well this last winter.
We'll only have to refresh the water every couple of days. You know, it's not like an everyday job then.
No, exactly. It's going to make our life for the sheep. That was really the big job. Going with a lot more water for the sheep up and down and fighting the frost.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, that's most important.
And then for the growing season, like I say, in the growing room, it's going to be amazing.
Ah, yeah.
Just water in there. Even if we don't have lines set up or whatever for a drip system, it's just to be able to fill up a watering can in there.
Yeah, not have to carry it over the ice from the house.
2 watering cans, slipping around the place. Going back, because at some stage we had so much that you had to do it twice a day sometimes. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, looking forward to that. To this job being over with.
And what else have we been doing? We've mostly been focusing on that this week, because that's something that Nikki could help with while she was here that I can't help with. You know, I can't jump down the hole and help you dig down there. So
no. The other thing I did was the welding on the bucket of the tractor.
That ended up a success.
It's still going. So I realised that I never filmed it, which is a shame. I only filmed the first time I did it, which was a terrible job. And then the second time I was like, well, I'm not going to film it this time, because I'm sitting there for hours.
Yes.
Because I'm a beginner. But yeah, I really managed to open it properly. This time I was like, okay, I'm going to open this gash properly, and I'm going to clean it out properly. And just keep cutting away terrible metal that's in the way, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, if I have to put some metal in there or whatever somehow. But, you know, Newton had said it as well, and then Anders said it as well. Make sure it's clean what you're working on.
Yeah, it was good advice.
Watch more YouTube videos, he said, before you start.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll do it. Also, and then it said as well, even where your attachment is the grounding, you this clamp.
Yeah.
You have to put it on the metal that you're welding.
Okay.
So that's, otherwise there wouldn't be an arc. You cannot weld. So it has to be on the same piece. He says, but even where you're clamping that on, that also has to be clean. Make sure that's clean. Make sure the clamp itself is clean.
Okay.
So I was doing all that. We had these rods that were, you know, we thought damp, like you say, or wet.
Yeah, we had left them out overnight, which we now know is a big no-no. Apparently
for this 70-18 rods, it isn't, but I'm not sure if that actually did get so damp. because it was quite well wrapped up in plastic, so it was a new package. And I think maybe it was just my terrible technique, but it could have been.
Yep.
So yeah, no, the second time I did it, suddenly I thought, you know what, you can do this. Just, you know, I realized from these videos you have to be really much more steady, and yeah, suddenly I got it. I was working on a flat piece. I thought I'll start on a flat surface as well, because the crack is on the side. So I'm working from the side like this the whole time. Not an easy way to start as a beginner. And then I managed to suddenly get it on the top, and I was like, wow, this is going great. And as long as you were really close, not touching, because like I said, then it will weld your rod to the metal.
Get stuck, yep.
And not too far, you lose the arc. But this had to be really closer than with the other sticks I had before. They were much more user-friendly, but not as strong a weld you would get from them. So this was definitely worth trying again. And suddenly I got it. And I realized that when the rod was actually really hot after welding, then you didn't have to actually touch. You could be quite close, and it would also still catch. The arc would still start.
And now it looks really good what you did. It looks clean, it looks neat, you know, there's no gaps anywhere.
Yeah.
And a good piece of advice was also to tilt the bucket so that it was at the right angle.
Yeah, Nikki said that. Don't you lift it a bit, tilt it, so that you don't have to sit like this all the time.
Yeah.
So you're like, I had done it in the beginning like that, because then I could push down on the crack and have the crack closed.
Okay.
And that's why I did it. But what I did, first, and I welded it on the inside while it was pushing down, and so that crack wouldn't get wider once I lifted it.
Okay.
So great advice, and then it was much easier.
Yeah, so that was quite a success on the Homestead this week, I would say.
I learned so much. This welding, I'm now feeling so much more confident when I'm seeing cracks somewhere, or I think about leaks that I had in the roof of the house in Stoveman in the winter, where melting ice was going between.
Yes.
I thought, I could get up there and I could weld it.
Yeah.
You know? I feel just much more confident now that a lot of things that before I had no clue how, I could not imagine how I fix it. Then I go like, this is something I can do with a welder. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's great. That's really good.
Feels really good, yeah.
Nice.
Well, and then of course we bought a bloody house.
Oh yeah. The farm.
The farm. Yeah, we call it the farm though.
We call it the farm.
So this is the homestead.
Yes. The cabin.
The cabin.
And the farm.
The farm.
Yeah.
And then we still have the townhouse. But it's not a town.
It's not a townhouse. Yeah, the house in a village.
The house in the village.
Yeah.
That's for another video. We never did a tour of that.
No, we didn't actually. No.
Tours galore. Yeah, that one will be actually most likely the next one that will actually be decorating, because we want to rent it out. So it will be nice to do a tour there, and then we can start working on fixing it, making it look pretty,
make it look nice
and posting online, like I say, that we are wanting to rent it out.
Yeah, it's a lovely house for a family. It's right next to the playground. It's all on one floor. Huge, spacious living room.
Yeah, like 3 bedrooms.
Yeah,
4. You could make 4 out of it.
4. Yeah.
Could it is now. We have a bed for Yasmin, we have a room for Yasmin, for Amber, for us, and then a TV room with a fold-out sofa.
Fold-out sofa bed, yeah.
And then you can still have people sleeping on the giant sofa that's in the living room.
Yeah, yep. And it's got a garden all the way around, so
terrace.
It's
even the possibility to install a sauna, but
yeah. And well, anyway, we'll show it in the tour.
Yeah, so
yeah, but it needs to be a bit renovated to make it look nice for
there's a caving in roof in the garage. I have to replace a beam, but at least I know how to do that. Then there's the terrace roof. That plastic it's old and brittle, and it really got damaged in the last winter in the storms. So we'd have to buy that, which is not so expensive. But installing it, because there's quite some rotten wood underneath here and there, bits that we'll have to cut off and install new ones.
Yeah, we even had a call from the neighbour to say, hey, by the way, the terrace roof is flapping in the wind. So then we had to go with the ladder and the screwdriver the next day to secure it a bit.
Even Mum, she heard it next door, even though her bedroom is on the other side.
Yeah.
Where the thing was flapping, she says, in the wind you can really hear it. Yeah, so I just ripped it off that part. No, I screwed it somehow back together. But anyway, that just needs to be new, replaced. But for the rest, I already leveled the terrace, which was sinking.
Yeah.
So we might have to cover that up at the bottom. There's no cold going underneath there so much.
And it's got a lovely fire as well with the fan on it and stuff.
For the rest, it's just some decorating inside.
Yeah.
But it's not huge things, not
really,
major
no.
stuff.
No.
So, what I was saying, if you put it up for rent earlier and say, well, it will only be ready, or moving in dates to be discussed. And perhaps you get some guy, I'm hoping and praying, some handyman who's just like, okay, no, I'll fix this.
I don't mind that. I'll sort that out. Can we move in next week?
Yeah, exactly. I'm really desperate for a place, so I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. Right?
Yes, please.
That's actually a good point what you say. If somebody comes around who's desperate to move in, then they say like, oh yeah, but look, I can't have you move in now because I need to fix this and this. And we'll do it. Yeah, and then there's the outside garage that's also completely...
Oh, it needs to be taken down, I think, is the best thing. We tried to fix it already with ratchets and pulley systems, and we managed to straighten it, but now it's gone back that way again.
It's just was built badly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the house.
That's the house, but...
The farm, that's the exciting part, isn't it?
Yes! With all that land that we need...
Yeah.
If we want cows.
Oh man, I looked up for selling unpasteurized milk in Sweden. So it is allowed.
Okay.
It is no problem to sell it, but of course under rules, which it says strict rules, but I don't think they're that strict because who's going to come and check really?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the rules, you're not allowed to sell it to any business. So you can't go to a cafe, supermarket, etc. But you can sell it to anybody that wants to come and buy it from you. Anyone. But you have to sell it. You can't set up a fridge apparently where people can buy it from you. You have to hand it over.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so who's going to check that? It said that your cows have to be healthy. It has to be from healthy cows.
Okay, well I hope our cows are going to be healthy.
Makes sense, you know. That it has to be very well sanitized, the place that you're doing it, everything.
Okay,
Which of course you want to do that because it's the same with the sheep. If you milk them and they've just been lying down during the night and the next morning you go milk them, they might have been lying in their poop, you know?
Of course.
There's poop everywhere, so you want to make sure you clean it
every
before.
time, definitely.
That is what's going to make you sick. I don't think it's the milk that's going to make you sick.
No.
But this is the what happened, I don't know, a century ago or two, that some kids died.
To put in all these rules.
And so that nobody else could have unpasteurized milk since then, apparently, because it was so dangerous. So you have to put on a label as well, not pasteurized, can contain dangerous bacteria.
Oh my goodness.
Like, oh, you mean those dangerous ones that make you really healthy? They're very dangerous to the system. So I thought, I looked because somebody wrote on the comment of the third house, I'll buy milk from you guys if you're selling it.
Nice.
So I thought, I should actually look up how that would work here.
Yeah. No, that's really cool.
So, you can do it. Just make sure it's really clean, that you mark it, and that it needs regular vet. With healthy cows, it said regular vet checkups.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a must or not, because it said somewhere else as well, oh, you would have to do this, but I think that's the camera that's going to go overheat. Sensitive with 4K.
It is.
I think
really
it will
is.
just have to be 1080 every time we do this now, because with the fireplace on this, when the room temperature goes to 20, that can overheat.
And 20 is really not that warm.
Really not.
I mean, we're sitting with long sleeve jumpers on, so.
Warmer than 20 now, I'm sure. But hey.
Yeah, okay, so unpasteurized milk from the cows that we're going to have on our new farm.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think if you're going to make it like a really big business with lots of cows, then perhaps, the commune or whoever will come and inspect, like, hey, you're selling a lot of raw milk here. You really got to check this out. But I think if you're doing that to a few people, nobody's going to care. No. Nobody's going to come and look at anything.
I don't think so.
So, look, I think you're going to see if something's wrong with your cow.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're not treating it well, like we saw with our sheep, we realised, okay, this is not good.
Something's not right, yeah.
We'll be drinking it ourselves first and testing it out. And
absolutely.
Not going to start selling it straight away. And first need to get good at it.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends. You've got a lot to do before that time comes, you know, we have to decide what kind of cows we want, how many, what equipment we'll all need first.
Yeah.
If the grass is good enough for them to graze on.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? It's grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe now because it wasn't mowed down this year, it might be quite stalky.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that will kind of fix itself, hopefully.
I guess so. Once it's been grazed on, then it'll regenerate itself.
Right. I mean, at some stage this was all forest as well, so people made pastures out of forest.
Yeah.
So it's
exciting.
Yeah, really exciting. I really was thinking about it because you had 4 places where you could put a cow. 3 of those were boxed up, and I think that was quite useful. Of course, you take the box away so the cows can stand, but they can still be separate from each other.
Just in case you don't know, you can check out the tour of the farm that we bought on our other channel.
Yeah.
NFH. Northern Family Homestead.
This morning I was at the thing, what is the name of our channel again? Northern Homestead. What if it moved to Alaska? Would it still work? I was thinking, I guess for Northern Homestead, Northern Family, or whatever. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, some dust in your lungs from the digging in the barn. And
yeah, exactly. Maybe just pushing my body too hard. I don't know. Nah, I don't think so. But I certainly need to take care of these old buildings that I'm working in and cutting things away and turning up dust and earth and that's not been touched for decades.
Yes.
You don't know what's in there. But anyway, so then I thought, well, the 4th one is actually more open at the very end. Mm-hmm. And there you put the cow for that you want to milk.
Okay, yeah.
So then in total we could have 2 cows and 1 bull. Mm-hmm. You know, so... Yeah. You can still have the chance of getting calves. I don't know how often cows can have calves.
I have no idea.
Newton, please.
Yeah.
If you could let us know. And I don't think it's that often. I don't think it's every...
Once a year in spring?
Maximum, I think.
Yeah, right.
I think maybe even once every 2nd year. But I'm not sure about that. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Could well be. But so that was exciting. Then I thought it would be nice for the sheep, of course, to be in the same room. Everything is warmer there.
Yeah.
But it's hard to imagine right now. Because now we're doing all this work for the sheep here.
Yes, yeah.
Setting it all up, water systems and everything.
Yeah.
But there is a water system. I don't know if it works or not.
No idea.
I don't know. I think this one is better for the sheep what I made.
For the amount of sheep that we've got at the moment, you know, we've got 3. This is really ideal for them there.
Yeah. Yeah, there you had the separate cages already, so you could separate them if you wanted.
Yeah.
That's useful. But it was not a nice big space where they could be together.
No.
That is not what I have here now. This here I have that, there they didn't. So... Yeah, now I'm very excited about that. I don't know how often you need to go see a cow. But we'd have to drive there every day, of course.
Yeah, and it's like
in
literally...
the winter especially.
5... Is it even 5 minutes by car? Maybe...
A bit longer.
Oh, a bit longer even?
I'd say we once had to race to meet the real estate agent there. Uh-huh. And I said, we left actually on the moment that we had to be there. And then we were 5 minutes late.
Okay, so
I think 5 minutes. Yeah, so 5 minutes. I'm thinking now about when we're going to leave Amber at the bus stop in the future.
Yeah, that's something else.
So that I calculated to be like 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's a bit further. Yeah. So 5 minutes from here in the car. Yeah. Which is really okay.
Oh, it's nothing. Especially if you could go on that moped or the motorcycle that was left behind. You know, in the summer I could see myself in between the places. Quick
and
check.
There's a long downhill slope as well in between here and there. Yeah. So coming back the way would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, okay. No, it's a moped. I'm not cycling.
No, but it'll go faster down the hill still.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if I want to be racing on that. Cobblestone there. That one is always a bit dodgy.
Yeah, it's a bit gravelly. Yeah.
Something jumps out in front of you. You're
well, that's true.
skidding.
There's a lot of wildlife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had birds flying out at me this morning in front of the car.
Yeah.
And on the way back as well, I've seen loads of wild birds, game birds.
Yeah, there's loads now.
Yeah,
before
beautiful.
winter, they're really looking.
Like white ptarmigan.
Oh, nice! They turned white already.
They're white now. They're quite small.
Is that the ptarmigan? That's the dull ripa.
Is it the dull ripa? They're still quite small, but they were really beautiful birds.
Let's just quickly see what they are called in English, but yeah, they have been brown darpa. Okay. Definitely don't want to do anything with that.
Have you typed that in right?
Yeah, I typed it in absolutely right. Yeah.
Vogel.
Dull ripa.
Yeah, they're brown in the winter.
Yeah. And then they turn white. So
They were more white than that.
yeah, they go all white all the way. Okay, normally here you could then choose English. Internal temperature high.
It's sticking up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
No,
I just look at it now. I
only realise now.
I look at you, but I don't see you, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, exactly. So, sorry about that. Our camera
Overheated.
is having hot flashes.
Yeah.
like it's having its menopause.
I mean, it's not like it's a sauna in here. It's just very sensitive, like you say, when it's on 4K.
Yeah, it was a nice camera to start with, but I certainly need to invest in a better one with all the things that we're doing now.
Yeah.
Taking it to the next level. I just don't want to keep buying stuff expensive, because we have the Action one, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
The Action 4 DJI, and so smooth filming.
Yeah, it's amazing when you've got it inside the car and the actual camera's bouncing up and down. When you see the footage, it's so smooth.
So smooth.
Yeah.
It's and for the sound, it's also not too bad when you talk into it, and except for in the car. And it's very rumbly from the car, but and the what else? Yeah, in the dark, still not as great.
No.
I find, even though it said it would be, but it's weatherproof.
Yeah.
I mean, almost. Yeah, it is waterproof up to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like really good. This one is also for what people use for diving and filming. And all that. Yeah, that's really underwater.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, so that was great to have a camera that we can just use when it's raining, and we can just put it out and still keep filming. Because with this one we had to stop filming every time.
Yeah, it can't get wet, that one.
Yeah. Now a better one with a better zoom and just more steady, not so shaky when we film a lot of the time. It does look a little bit like whoa.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of action shots when we're walking about with the camera.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more. I think we're, instead of trying to find a nice, beautiful shots, we started to get more like, okay, let's just film what we're doing. I think that's more important.
Yeah,
people want to see what we do.
It's more real life, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. People are not here to watch a film; they're here to see what people are up to.
Yeah,
more like a reality show.
Yeah.
Rather than
set up.
Yeah, exactly. Like trying to tell a story, but it's not really there. The story. It's just some nice scenes, whatever. Yeah. Well, what were we talking about before
the
our
farm is
midlife crisis camera cut us off?
The farm is 5-minute drive away from here.
That's very close. I was thinking about an e-bike even, or something like that. Something that we can charge here with solar panels. You know, then it's even cheaper.
Yeah.
Instead of going around back and forth with petrol things.
Yeah, because it's not like we have to haul stuff from here to there, because we'll have everything that we need there.
Yeah, if we do need to haul stuff,
excuse me,
then you just take the car for that.
Yeah.
You know, but it was more that if one of us is dropping off the kids or whatever with the car in town, which is happening a lot, almost every day, then it would be nice, of course, that you still have the possibility to go there.
Yeah.
And with a car, it's a bit pricey. Yeah, no, like you say, if you have the stuff there anyway. I was thinking, though, if we do start, for example, milking cows and you bring the milk back here, then...
Yeah, then you need...
it's a bit hard on the moped.
Nice. Yeah.
Balancing, no hands.
Hang it on the handlebars.
I can see that.
Or get one of those poles that you put on your shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Just have to look at some Indian footage or whatever these guys do to put on your head.
Yeah.
So I was thinking with things like that, it's going to be a lot to figure out for that still.
Yeah, exactly.
It will come.
There's a lot of things that you just can't predict. You just don't know until the time comes.
No. And well, somebody said that the motor wasn't maybe interesting to.
The motorbike.
The motors, yeah, exactly. Wasn't very interesting to
refurbish.
Yeah, get started again, renovate, whatever. But Newton said he would do it. He would be able. He would love to do it anyway. He said.
Oof, I wouldn't know where to start.
No, and the same with the moped. I think the moped is also more interesting because it's much easier to go around. I think motorcycle is a lot more heavy.
Yeah,
Whereas
definitely.
the moped it seems like more like a bicycle almost. You jump on it.
Yeah.
Quickly to the sheep. Back home. And the snowmobile, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, in the winter, that's.
It's just a ton of things that you don't have to buy for your kids when they grow up. Because you're going to want to have a second snowmobile, of course. But if this thing works, then they can try it on that.
Yeah.
Practice with that. Lawnmower as well should be fine apparently to get started, get up and running.
And the chainsaws and.
Yeah, there was quite some chainsaws lying around. Yeah. So, yeah, lots of stuff. I mean, I was looking for one of these things that I'm now using, that I used to get through the ground by the barn to get the holes connected. And I was looking for one of these spiky, heavy metal poles that has a sharp edge on it. I was looking not for that, but I was looking for putting poles in the ground for fencing. Yeah. Because the ground is so terrible here that you certainly, if you cut a wooden pole like that and then start hammering in the ground, it will just split into bits.
Absolutely.
So you first need to have a hole ready already. So I was looking at those and they're expensive. Every time we're in the shop, I was like, ooh, could be handy for this, could be handy for that. And there in the barn, and I see one, it's like, oh, fantastic. So I take it back, and the next day I go back with Nikki to check for something. I had to find a septic tank, which we found. And there was another two standing there, one even longer.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good that you didn't buy it.
Yeah, really.
Like the long-handled wrench. We waited for ages and ages, and we finally, just last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago?
No, last week.
Last week, bought quite expensive. I mean, it's like maybe half a metre.
Yeah, it's just over €100, I think you paid for that.
More, I think.
That was 1,400 kroner.
Okay, I thought it was 1,800 kroner.
I think that's if we would have leveled up to the next one, maybe.
Okay.
1,800 kroner? I think it was 1,400 for some reason.
Is that before tax? No, that didn't really make sense. But anyway, over 100 euro, let's say. And then they had one, of course.
And there was long line there. But then, like Nikki said, you're gonna need one here as well. She said, and you don't want to every time when you go to the place think like, oh, do I have to bring all my tools?
Yeah.
What do I need to bring?
Yeah.
So it's great to have two of them, and it is an amazing tool. It's definitely worth the money.
Yeah, you've used it a lot, and that's why you bought it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using it loads with all this plumbing that I'm going to do for this whole water system. So it's just so much easier. The small one, it fit around a lot of the bolts or rings or whatever you call it, but it's.
You just didn't have
it's
leverage.
a short one, yeah, exactly. Whereas this one is a big one, and you just give it a slight push and whoop, loose. I thought this was going to be a struggle. Yeah, that's the next thing that we're going to have to do is to open the water tank on the other side, which I struggled
downstairs, yeah.
But we bought this blowtorch now, so
we have a blowtorch,
burn it like crazy. Thomas said you have to get it extremely hot.
Yes.
Empty the tank of water, of course.
Completely empty it.
And get that thing, because we were with this little heat gun, which is great for some stuff, but not for this job, because I could only really go on one side of the ring.
Whereas with the blowtorch, down on the other side by the time,
so quickly, because it was in the winter, it's cold down here.
I look forward to that working.
It's gonna be really good. Yeah, so that was it's super exciting. Lots of stuff these people left behind, and
but the house on the farm that we bought we don't really have a plan for it because the barn and the house is quite close together, and the house needs a bit of refurbishment, you know, especially upstairs.
Yeah.
So we'll focus on it being a place for the animals and also growing, because it's south facing and the tree line
Slope is south facing slope, yeah.
You know, the tree line is such a big piece of land, the tree line is so far away that it gets sun all day.
Yeah.
So it's perfect for growing.
Absolutely.
Great for things that you just put in the ground and leave them, like potatoes and onions and carrots and you know, stuff that takes up a lot of space that we just don't have here.
No, it's a game changer for us, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So the garden could be, now we don't have to worry so much, you can make it really big.
Yeah.
Really grow a lot.
Yeah, because we grew more onions this year, but it's never going to last us all year round. I think we'll be finished with our onions before the end of the year.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think in a few weeks it will be finished.
Yeah.
If I have to make some base curries again, you're going to fly through it.
Yeah.
No, and it's a lot of small ones. They didn't grow well. They didn't have a lot of... It wasn't good soil, wasn't good
was
light.
too stony.
So that's going to work better, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is very interesting. We have to figure it out. Are you going to have the sheep here on this land then? Or are we also going to move there in the summer? Mm-hmm. You know, do we then even need these pastures that we've been preparing?
That was an idea that you had, just to completely chop down these trees here and have that all...
For growing.
As growing.
You know, I did set it all up nicely. It was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work.
But it was worth it. I don't, that's okay. Just because you did something, that doesn't mean you have to stick with it for the rest of your life. No. Just because you worked hard on it. Yeah. So I'm happy to say, like, well, if that is a better solution, so that we can have a huge growing area here. Because the animals, like I was saying, in the summer, the animals you can let be. Yeah. You need to make sure they have water, but the grazing they have, you know. Yeah. And so there was an extra bathtub standing there. Put a bathtub in the field. Yeah. You know, when it rains, great, it fills it up by itself. You don't have to go check. Or install a system that maybe somehow it feeds itself in the summer.
And for the cows then, do they do like we do with the sheep, the rotational grazing, so that they're not on the same piece of land for too long, that they're eating and pooing in the same place?
I think, I'm not sure, but I think that the cows are a little bit less sensitive than sheep, from what I read. I think, for example, with cows, what I also read, that they can handle... like moldy hay even better as well.
Because they've got all those stomachs that can then break it down, I guess. Yeah,
something like that. So I wonder how that is with rotational grazing. I don't think it is that important.
Okay. Yeah, it's not
sheep also like to graze much closer to the ground, where the poo is. Yeah. And I think cows graze a bit higher. They don't mind tall grass, where sheep are a bit fussy and like it neatly cut. Yeah. So I don't know if what I'm saying now is correct. However, that is the feeling that I have. But with the sheep, the rotational grazing, that's also every 5 days or something. So yes, I set it up here, and of course that would be great. But with the garden, you have to, in summer go water it all the time.
That's true. You do need to water it and weed it.
So you need to think about that. Do you want to drive there every time to do the gardening? At some stage, you're better off living there.
Yes, yeah. I mean, we do drive past it every time we go to drop the girls off at school and on the way back from dropping them off.
We pass it all the time. Yeah. So
every day almost. Yeah.
So we have to see. We have to see. This, it feels nice to have the field there. It also is nice what I set up for the sheep. It's really useful. Because it has then a connection to the sheep barn as well. When it's horrible weather, I can just bring them back there without them going over to Homestead.
And it's got trees that they can also have as protection from the sun in the summer and storms.
But it's not amazing grazing ground yet. So
it's not.
Still a lot has to be done.
But it's getting better.
It's certainly getting better. And it's, no, for the sheep it is set up. And the other place you'd have to then do that more. Fencing again, whereas now there's nice big fence going around. The poles are there, the posts. So I just have to really put probably new wire on it because they look quite old. And
for cows it's sorted.
And then for cows you're good, exactly. Yeah. It stopped halfway, so it was actually it's already separated in 2 big fields in a way. So you can at some stage say, well, no, you move to that field for the next, I don't know how long how often you have to move cows around.
Yeah. Something to look into.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, fantastic.
Yeah.
And for the hay, well, we know we have a lot of hay that we can cut. And if we get a machine, then we can talk to the neighbors where Thomas was cutting it. It's 2 minutes from the other house in Berry Center. And those fields he was not bothered with, like those hay bales that he had there from 2 years ago.
Yeah,
he didn't even take.
No.
And this year he just mowed it down. He didn't take any hay. So like he was saying, look, if you're going to have cows and you need more hay, winter hay, and you got the machinery, go talk to those people around you. Meaning that he doesn't have to come up all this way to do it.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's the deal that he's got with the guy. I think it would certainly be worth it.
I mean,
would love to buy
a huge field that guy's got.
I would love to buy all this machinery and do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you kind of then need money coming in. And you know, is it going to come back as well? Is this a worthy investment?
Yeah.
It probably is if we find out that cows are not so expensive to buy, first of all.
Yeah, if you buy them small enough.
And if we can breed them ourselves.
Uh-huh.
Then, of course, in the long term, you're going to save so much money with all the meat that you can get
because they're just grass-fed.
Yeah, and the milk and butter and all the stuff and cheese that you can make from it, which is a huge effort, but you could potentially save a huge amount of money in the long run. That's probably worth than buying these machines for.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, it's grass that they eat, so it's also, again, way better than the chickens.
Yes, yeah, the chickens are not lucrative whatsoever. They're super expensive.
Yeah.
To feed. Yeah.
Really expensive. And then the eggs, that's lovely.
Yeah.
To sell them, it's still a bit of a hassle.
It's a lot of effort to sell it.
And then the meat to slaughter them, well, it's a lot of effort for some meat. Whereas one cow is going to feed you for the rest of the year, probably, for a whole year.
Yeah.
And then you also have the sheep, the lamb meat as well, like I was saying. So you've got a lot of other meats. We're not just focusing on chicken meat.
Yeah.
So we can balance the diet with the other meats as well. And we maybe don't need so many chickens in the end.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Sheep, free feed, grass, hay, and the same for cows, right? So
yeah,
I mean, it could be worth just buying these attachments then for the tractor and doing it properly.
Yeah,
making the hay.
Because if you added up the amount that we spent on, okay, we rarely buy steaks, but mince, mince beef and things like that.
We used to buy steaks.
Yeah.
And we stopped because it's so expensive now.
Yeah,
because we
here
can't afford
it's
it
really
anymore.
expensive, yeah.
Yeah, it always is really, isn't it?
It is.
Before we had more money. Mm-hmm. And that will come. It will come back again. But if you have your own cow, you don't have to worry about that.
No, exactly.
You're going to get a huge amount of steaks.
Yep, that will add up. Money saved.
Absolutely. So, I think that it's way more interesting than the chickens. The chickens is nice, but we have to reduce our flock. And if interest pops up in the future of people wanting, more eggs or something, we can increase that flock.
Yeah.
We've now done it before.
Yes.
We've increased it, decreased it, and we are quite
flexible.
I was saying experienced now with these chickens.
Yeah.
So we're starting to know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. And we've got the infrastructure for a big flock.
Exactly. It's all set up, and it's fine if there's only a few. It doesn't matter if it's a lot or a few now. Mm-hmm. It's all there.
Yeah.
So that's great. So I think that is good to reduce for this winter. Really reduce the costs for that. Mm-hmm. And start focusing on the next animals.
Yeah.
It was fun to try, but if nobody wants to buy the eggs, because we're not pushing for it as well, but at the same time, and by nobody I mean few people, very few, then fine. Was never going to make us rich.
No.
But we do now have that system in place that if in the future something would happen or something would break down with the system or people are suddenly very interested in buying eggs, that we can say okay, let's go for it again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We've done it, we've tried it. We know what we're doing now.
Yeah.
So it wasn't for nothing.
No, absolutely not. And things have happened to the egg supply. There's been those, what was it, fires in the major egg chicken factories.
Yeah, that was the major supplier of eggs up here.
So there was a few weeks where there was no eggs on the shelf.
No, that happened last year, I think.
Yeah.
Or 2 years ago, the fire, and then they started to renovate and moved, and they were out of eggs again. And it was quite a bit going on for these people, of course, trying to recover from that. Major. It was a huge warehouse that they had that burned down. Or they lost their chickens. I don't know how much they lost.
Yeah.
But it was happening in a lot of places. Yeah. So these things can happen for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And the same with the meat from the cows. Like we bought mince the other day, and compared to the mince that we bought from a local farmer, this one was from the supermarket, and it just looks more grey.
Yeah.
It looks more pink, whereas the other one looks almost dark red, burgundy colour.
Absolutely,
You know?
it's a huge difference.
And the taste was always so much better on that meat.
Yeah.
And no matter what it is, a steak or in the bolognese, it's mince. It was just amazing.
Big difference.
Oh, so big. So can't wait to have that. And then you know what's in your food.
Yeah, also.
Oh. Are you okay?
Yes.
Is it finished?
I think it might be.
Your nose is getting more blocked as well?
My nose
Mine
is
as
getting
well.
a bit blocked, yeah.
Stuffy?
Yeah, I feel a bit out of breath now.
Yeah, no, I think soon is lunchtime.
Yay.
Gotta get this baby fed, eh?
Yeah, 6 weeks today.
6 weeks to go.
6 weeks to go.
Phew.
Yeah, it's getting more uncomfortable sleeping at night.
Yeah.
And I get tired, of course, lugging this belly around. But for the rest, everything's going okay.
Yeah, I think you're doing amazing. That's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when you're standing, you walk around, and sometimes I see you really wobbling like this. And I ask you, like, "Are you alright?" It says, "Yeah, I've just given up." And I was saying it to Mum, and she says, "I actually remembered it from when I was pregnant as well, because you have to use your muscles quite a bit everywhere to walk straight when you have a baby like that."
Yeah.
And at some stage, you just don't care, and then you start to wobble like that.
Yeah. And that was the mistake I made with Yasmin from quite early on, was that I overcompensated for my belly. You know, so I was like,
Okay.
I was trying to stand like this to keep it a straight back, and then I ended up getting a lot of back pain. So this time I've just been focusing on being more natural with my posture, and I haven't had any back pain.
Okay, very good.
So,
because you've been, you do a lot.
yeah.
You're standing up for a long time, you're taking care of the house, the girls, and you're still helping outside as well, and the chickens, and you're doing a huge amount. So I was at some stage I was like, well, she's got to just say, screw it, I'm done with this. But you keep going.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have to tell you to stop a lot of the time.
Yeah, but
where you're almost in tears of emotion because you're so tired.
Yes.
Not because you're in pain.
Not
or
because
anything.
I don't want to. No, absolutely. Yeah,
So-
I do get tired, but I don't want to leave you to have to do everything for the next 6 weeks. You know, I can still get some firewood in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah,
I can
see,
still
even that as well you're doing. Yeah.
fill up the chicken water. You know, I don't fill it up as much as I did before because it's too heavy, but I still do it.
Yeah, it would be good to get rid of some chickens, then that's also less of a job for you. Because I still don't see myself digging that ditch.
No, there's
Seeing
no
how
time.
long this trench took me this year.
No, there's no time to do it now before winter. Because you have to dig the trench all the way around to the back of the chicken coop and install the pipes and install the water system. No, that's not going to happen.
No, okay.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
We're going to have less chickens, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it seems like you're doing very well with it, so that's good. I'm happy for you that it's going well with the pregnancy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Okay, good chat.
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Yeah, I need to blow my nose.